Hi everyone. Very good morning, good afternoon uh, to all. I don't know what time you are. I believe Britannia for you it's evening, so good evening to you. Am I audible? Everyone, can someone confirm if I?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yes,
Dinesh, thank
yes,
you.
yes. Good morning.
All
Morning.
right. Good morning. Good morning. So most of you guys coming from the CCNP in core batch. So how's the learning going on? I know there is a almost 1 month gap. So I hope you guys having a good learning now. All right, so let me start. Okay. Hi Menka, good morning. Amrita, good morning. Vikram, Nitin, Ravi, Sami, and Binay. Okay, great. And also Battalion. Great to see you all guys once again. All right, so let me start. We'll start with my introduction to the new people, especially who joined very first time. And then we'll go and discuss about the course, what we're going to discuss throughout this CCNP NRC journey. So good morning and good afternoon or good evening to all. And first of all, thank you all for joining this CCNP NRC first session. That is going to be, I can say like a day zero or demo session. And I hope you all are doing great. And really, I'm excited to start your journey toward becoming advanced networking professionals. Especially if I'm talking about the advanced networking professional, that means we are going to talk about the advanced routing and like basically advanced routing, not switching. Switching is part of the in course, so we'll talk switching separately, but yes, advanced enterprise routing expert. All right, so before we begin, let me briefly introduce myself. So my name is 𝗵𝗃𝗃𝗀𝗧, right? And almost 16 plus year of experience I have in the real industry. And I work for the networking, especially I started my journey with the CCNA and CCNP and SD-WAN. And I did a lot of research, a lot of kind of the project work in the routing, switching, wireless. And also I moved my career in the network security, where Susma, please mute yourself. Susma. All right, somebody joined the Motorola. May I know name, please, sir? Somebody joined Motorola. What's your name? Motorola Moto 3, sorry, G34 5G. What's your name? All right, just let me know name. I'll put your name here. So I work with the network security, where I learn about the firewalls like Palo Alto firewall, FortiGate firewall, Checkpoint firewall, Cisco firewall, along with the cloud security, where I learn about that Zscaler Prisma Access. And also, I was a part of the leadership team in the my last 6, 7 year of experience, where I work for the British Telecom, SL Technologies, and the Rackspace Technologies, and I work for the cloud security, cloud infrastructure, data center technologies, and enterprise infrastructure technology. So, in short, I started my career with the L1 as a NOC engineer from Jetty Telecommunications and moved myself in the Tech Mahindra, SL Technologies, British Telecom, Rackspace. So I have a great experience or rich experience how work as an individual in a network security industry, especially for the L1 role, L2 role, and L3 role, and L4 role. And what are the key challenges in terms of the employee? Let's suppose I'm the employee. So what I challenges I face throughout my journey, and also for the employer point of view, it's a company point of view, a management point of view, what they challenges face during this entire journey. Means, let's suppose if I become the manager, if I'm hiring someone, so what kind of challenges I'm going to face? Whether the skill set having a deficiency, people are not willing to learn, customer having a different expectations, and at the same time being an employee, being an individual contributor, I have also expectations how I can grow my career, who is going to give the mentorship and all. So I have that much all kind of experience because I work as an individual, I work as a manager roles also, senior manager roles also, like equivalent to directors for the company, especially for the British Telecom. Senior manager is equivalent to director. So that was like if you're going for any other company, it's equivalent director, and they give very good CTC and salary because you are working as a network security architect. So that is how role is going to map in the across the industry as per the CTC band and all. So I know the pain point for the all kind of the situations and all kind of the different roles and responsibility which is going to be assigned for the any individual employee, any kind of the management role, and what is the customer expectation who is giving the project to the company. So basically, throughout this journey, I have been, fortunate to work with the largest scale enterprise infrastructure like service provider. I work with the service provider also and supporting with the multiple global customer across the America region, Europe region, Asia Pacific regions, and also apart from this industry experience, I have been in training since almost how much year I can say almost 7 8 year I'm in training. So earlier I was in the British Telecom. So along with my role, I was also training the people for the SOC and NOC, and they are just utilizing my skill set to understand how to react any kind of incident is going to come, how to implement if any complex task is going to come, how to learn the skill set for the new technology. So I was basically part of the learning and development team as well, and I was a key member. So I was keep developing the courses. I was keep doing the on floor trainings, customer acquisitions training, pre-sales training. So different technology like Cisco SD-WAN, CCNP Enterprise, CCNA for the freshers, Palo Alto Firewall, Fortinet, right, Zscaler, and other network security customized trainings, right? So what I can say, one thing I'm going to strongly believe that if you guys have any kind of doubt, any kind of the questions in your mind, so please not restrict yourself to ask with me. If you feel like I have some questions in my real scenario, you're facing any challenges in your career as well. So you guys feel free to ask as a mentor, as a senior, or whatever you think about that as a friend. And definitely, I'm going to give some kind of the solution, situation handling, or might be the career roadmap as well. All right. You can find me also on the LinkedIn if you guys having any kind of the like connection request. You can just go ahead and find me on the LinkedIn as well. I'm available here. You can just go and find my profile and you can just view about myself is matching with my wordings or not. So you probably go and find, let me show you. This is my work history where and you can just find some good post also. You can see I keep writing some post as well, and some post really went virals. So last 40 days, see this Zscaler post, you can see almost 700 likes are there, 84 reposts are there. So I put a content on the also my social media platforms. I prepare myself. So you can see this is a 40K. This is for the Zscaler. So you can find that kind of post also, and you can just understand where technology is going on. And one thing I forgot to mention, right now I'm associated with the 𝗏 Technology as a technical trainer, and I'm just handling the training department. And also I'm doing the consulting and the like acquisition for the new customer for the onboarding, implementations, all as a network security architect and for the zero trust design. So this is all my past experience. I work for 2 times for the British Telecom. I work 2 times for the SCL Technologies. So I learn a lot and also work for Tech Mahindra and Jetty Telecommunications. All right, so I believe that's all about me, right? Before I take the introduction, definitely I will do the introduction sections, but let's discuss something very important about the routing today. I'll park you guys' introduction for the next sessions. I will do definitely. Somebody join with the Samsung and somebody join the Motorola. Can you just let me know your name, please? I would really appreciate your name. If you just give me somebody the Motorola, somebody the Samsung. Guys, just give me your name. I know you joined with the mobile, so it's coming as a default. But your name is showing as a Motorola. Motorola and Samsung. Please, I request Samsung. What's your name? Samsung SMA56.
So Shalendra.
What is?
Shalendra.
Sailendra. Okay. Thank you, Sailendra. Welcome to the class. All right. One person is still OnePlus and one is the Motorola. What's your name? OnePlus and Motorola. OnePlus 𝗵𝗃-2661. Can you just tell me your name, please? I would appreciate OnePlus and Motorola Moto. Guys, it's very important. If you're not going to, yeah. OnePlus, please go ahead.
I'm Krishna.
Ugrasen.
Krishna.
Oh, Krishna, sorry, Krishna. Thank you, Krishna. Still one Motorola. Please, Motorola, please let me know name. If you are not going to tell your name, probably after some time, backend team is going to be removed from the class. Okay, it's very important to give your identity because we are to just have an great discussion. So I cannot take your phone names. So I would request Motorola Moto G34 5G. Please let me know name, so I can just rename yourself. All right. So anyhow, let me start, guys. So say if I quickly go on the roadmap of the discussion of any Cisco certifications before I jump in the CCNP certification program, we should know about the Cisco roadmap. What is Cisco roadmap? Cisco roadmap certification. So you can just also find on the learning certification portal on the their portal. Let me open this one. Okay. So might be in very beginning of your career, you are going to start. I hope my screen is visible to everyone. Okay, somehow this pen is not working correctly. Okay, we'll use a different pen. So might be in the beginning of the career, if you just want to start your journey with the CCNA, or might be that you want to step in the networking domain. So how you are going to step in the networking domain? That might be the very first step for the anyone. Let me see if I can adjust maximize. Okay, that's fine. Okay. So anyone who want to basically start their career in the networking, so very first step is going to be CCST. CCST is the entry level of the certifications. Especially for the global people do for the entry level of certification. I will take few minute time to just explain the beginning of this certification roadmap. Like you can just become the Cisco certified support technician and exam code is a 100-140. And you can just go for the Cisco certified support technician that 150, 100 and cyber security. So there is 3 IT support, networking and cyber security. So if you have a dream to become a network engineer, so it's highly recommended to start with this one. But most people in India, they not do these all certifications. And I would suggest don't waste your time. And instead of doing this certification, do the self-learning on the Cisco portals or do other some portals Cisco learning for the networking, cyber security, how this role is going to happen, what all key thing is going to be there. So we started our certification, especially for myself and most of you guys also from CCNA. This is the one exam. In CCNA, earlier we have just CCNA, but now we have a CCNA cyber security and CCNA automations. So CCNA is basically routing and switching. If you have the dream to become a cybersecurity expert, so you can just start your career with the CCNA cybersecurity. Most people are nowadays is doing the CCNA cybersecurity. But I believe personally, even you have a dream to become a CCNA cybersecurity or CCNP cybersecurity, you should start with your journey with the CCNA. CCNA is the foundation. This is going to add some concept to the cybersecurity as well, some concept of automation as well. I will show you in syllabus if you really want to know that. So if you're even doing the CCNA as a very beginning level and you have a dream to become a network automation engineer, you can become that. If you have the dream to become a cyber security, you can do that. But if you really start, let's suppose you've done the CCNA in very past, you have the rich knowledge of CCNA, already have done the CCNP as well, and you have the dream to become a cyber security engineer, network automation engineer. So then you can just start this track from the zero. So you have the basic foundation, then you're going to get the advanced foundations, and then you're going to be expert level of the knowledge. So The certification should be started with CCNA, and I'm assuming you all must have either of the certifications. Might be not you certified officially, but you have the knowledge. Knowledge also going to work and validate your skills. Most of the company never going to ask for the real certificates unless until they have the client requirement, but they are going to ask your actual skills. Based on that skills, you can go and just validate yourself. You are the real person who can just going to solve the problem for the organizations. Okay, so this is how CCNA is going to be very first step. Now after CCNA, you guys have to go for the professional level certifications. In this professional level certification, we have CCNP Enterprise, we have the CCNP Security, CCNP Data Center, and CCNP Automations. CCNP Cybersecurity, CCNP Service Provider, CCNP Collaborations, and CCNP Wireless. So total we have the 8 tracks. So you have to decide which track actually I want to learn. Really, I want to stay with the CCNP Enterprise, for which we are conducting this class, or I have to become a security engineer, I have to become a data center engineer, I have to become an automation engineer, cyber security engineer, service provider engineer, collaboration engineer, wireless engineer. So based on your choice, you can select your track. But most people, I can say most of the people initially they learn CCNA and then go for the CCNP Enterprise. Later they can learn the security, data centers, automations, wireless, but they are the foundations. Now, if you want to become a CCNP Enterprise engineer, you have to pass 2 exams. You have to clear 2 exams. And what is the 2 exams? In every section, we have one of the core exam and one have the elective exam. Core, and you have to choose one. Core, choose one. Core, choose one. Core, choose one. Core, choose one. So you can see, so you must have to become a CCNP Enterprise engineer after clearing 2 exams. This one exam out of this one exam, or this is the mandatory exam. So CCNP in core is the one exam. If you're not clearing CCNP in core, you are not going to be certified for the CCNP Enterprise. Even you have done the, let's suppose CCNP ENARSI, CCNP SD-WAN, right? Automations. Even you have done, but if you're not going to clear the CCNP in core, it's not going to be certified yourself as a CCNP Enterprise engineer. So everyone must have to clear the CCNP in core and any of the exam in RC, SD-WAN, whatever you want to do that. And one more thing, guys, it's not only this CCNP in core is applicable for the your CCNP Enterprise. No, even you want to become a CCI Enterprise Infrastructure, this exam is very important. CCNP in core, see 350-401. So if it is going to act as a CCI written exam. This is considered as a CCI written exam. So if you have to go with a CCI lab, you must have to pass this CCI exam. You can ignore this all, but you have to go lab, then you have to pass this exam, then you have to go CCI lab infrastructure exam. Makes sense? Similarly, if you want to become a data center engineer, you have to clear this one, then you go for the data center. If you want the security, you have to clear this exam, then you go for the security. So every track we have the, we don't have the cyber security track, but automation you can see, wireless we can see, collaboration we can see, and then finally we have the CCDE as well. Now, so we are targeting this only in our syllabus, CCNP Enterprise. In this, we are going to cover CCNP in core and CCNP ENARSI. This is the 2 things. Even you want to do the SD-WAN, you can do the SD-WAN. But what is a prerequisite? That also we have to understand. Even I want to become a CCNP in core ENARSI engineer, so I must have to know what is a prerequisite. CCNA is very important, and we know that. Now, I want to become a CCNP. After CCNP, what option I have to get more salary? You can start your career 3 to 5 LPA. Okay, that's fine. You can go CCNP Enterprise. Let me put Enterprise. In this Enterprise, you can go 5 to sometime 15 LPA. But after that, it's average salary, depending on their experience and knowledge. What is the option to grow more? The option you might be go for the SD-WAN. and you might be go for the CCI enterprise. This is the next roadmap. If you're adding the SD-WAN, your CTC going to be 20 plus LPA and sometime 30. If you're going to CCI, even are going to get 30 to 40 plus LPA very easily in the market. So this is the network roadmap. So everyone have to follow this network roadmap. Now, another track we have this network security roadmap. What is that? Network roadmap means network security engineer, I can say. This is a network engineer roadmap. So network engineer can have the maximum budget in industry right now in Delhi NCR in the global. Even in a CCI, even in India. So just having the CCNA, CCNP and CCI, you're not going to get like a very huge amount of salary, not 1 CR, 60, 70 lakh. Some exception is there if you're going to a very leadership role, managing the global team, director, you are the AVP, VP of the company, being a very senior of the company, handling the critical project, means you are the management, you are in management. You can get even 1 CR, 75 LPA, 80 LPA, people are getting. But individual contributor engineers who have the network fundamental, it's very difficult to get that. Now, if you have the second roadmap, if you are planning to do your career in the network security, means you have done the CCNA, you've done the CCNP, and you add the SD-WAN. This is a complete network. Some people never plan for the CCI, or most people never plan for it. It's very expensive. You have to give the $1,600 for the exam fees. And if you're going to fail, your all money is going to be lapsed. And again, you have to plan, and it will require a lot of dedication, lot of kind of the hard work to crack this exam. It's not easy. So even you have done the CCNA, CCNP and SD-WAN, you are in the core network engineer, you can get very good salary. But the moment you try to add the firewalls like you can add the Palo Alto, you can add the FortiGate, right? Or you can add the Checkpoint, any Cisco firewall, or you can add the cloud security. It's very advanced. That is a SASE solution. SASE is Secure Access Service Edge. Like you can just add the Zscaler, right? Prisma Access or NetSpoke, Carto. There is a lot of solutions available. You can just think if you're adding these skills at your CV, this is the very first. It's again mandatory. If you're not doing these all things and directly going in the SASE, it's like going to be incomplete, knowledge. You can get in India. I have people in my batches even. They having a salary 70 plus LPA, 60 plus LPA, 80 plus LPA, and some people are in industry. They know that these all technology, and they are quite senior, getting more than the even 1 CR as well in India as well. They are doing the automations and some kind of scripting by using these all concepts. So in nutshell, in India, we having the huge opportunity. But to get this opportunity, you have to do a lot of practice, lot of hard work, and a lot of learning. But you don't have to target, I can get easily 60, 70 LP CTC within the 2 and 3 years. No, you have to plan your career step by step. Means you have done the CCNA, that's fine. Go for the CCNP and become champion of CCNP. Then go for the SD-WAN or CCI or Palo, whatever you have to do that, you can go. Now let's focus in our track. Now in CCNP, as I mentioned that we have the two track, CCNP in core, right? And one is going to be CCNP NRC. So what is the in core and what is NRC? You guys can see here, we have the two track, what is the in core and what is the NRC. So see, if I talk about the in core, do I have any prerequisite? I can do this course or this course. There is no prerequisite. Trust me, guys. If you have a plan to become a CCNP in core, you can go with that. If you have plan to become CCNP NRC, you can go with that. These are totally different track. In this NRC, you are going to learn, let me back to here. In this NRC, you are going to learn complete advanced routing. Means if you want to become a champion of the OSPF, you want to become a champion of the BGP, You want to become a champion of the EIGRP, right? You want to become a champion of the IPv6. You mute yourself. Samsung, somebody got a Samsung. Samsung A56E. Please mute yourself, guys. Motorola, still you didn't tell your name. Okay. I'm waiting for your name. Samsung, what's your name? Samsung SM-A5.
Shailendra sir.
Salendra,
Sorry for
you.
disconnecting.
Okay.
I can read you. Sorry.
Okay, mute yourself. Thank you. So you can go with the BGP OSPF, right? You can go for the IPv6. You can learn DMVPN. There is a MPLS, but very basic in the NRC. But I will give the complementary full MPLS concept. Okay, this is the complementary from my side. If you go for the official syllabus for the CCNP ENARSI, let me show you. If you go for the CCNP ENARSI, I'm just going to show you a little bit official syllabus. Okay. See, so we have the total 4 modules in the NRC. Exam fees is going to be $300 US. You can see this is official. So if you want to go for the exam, you have to give the $300 US. It's going to be cost to just do the currency conversion. This exam duration is going to be 90 minutes, and this is going to be completely MCQ based questions answers. This exam language you can give in the English. Japanese might be you all are not aware, but if you know Japanese, you can go with Japanese as well. Fail pass result will available after 48 hours. 80% is going to be pass examination. Now in NRC, we have total 4 modules. Layer 3 technologies, VPN technologies, infrastructure security, and infrastructure services. You can download this. This is CCNA basically. So if you go here, you can see they are talking about more about the troubleshooting about the routing protocols. So you should know what is the routing protocols, how this routing protocol is going to be configured, right? You should know attribute tagging, filtering, right? We also know between the routing protocol, routing source, policy-based routing, VRF Lite. You can see EIGRP for the IPv6, IPv4 as well, RDRTFC. What is stub router, load balancing metric, OSPF. So we have a lot of topic. If you go here, you can see we have the BGP, OSPF, everything is there. So if I just discuss about, one second. In the layer 3, you can find this all, and VPN technology, you can see this is the MPLS. This is what I was talking. MPLS, you can go here and see MPLS is just theory in the syllabus. There is no full MPLS concept in the CCNP and NRC. This only going to cover in the CCI. But as I committed in our course, I'm going to give the complete knowledge for the MPLS. The way I design the labs, let me show you. You can find and give me 1 second. You guys are also going to get a labs and all. Oh, give me 1 second, guys. Okay, so this is a Palo Alto lab. We are working right now. And if you go and check that CCNP, and there's a lot of labs. If you go and access CCI lab, CCNP lab, checkpoint lab, SD-WAN lab, Cisco FDT, F5LTM, FortiGate Firewall, Palo Alto, Zscaler, right? Versa SD-WAN. But if you're going to enroll for CCNP, you're going to get this folder access. And from this folder access, if you go and find, especially for the routing labs, so this is going to be our master lab. And this master lab is going to be incomplete if you are not going to configure the MPLS. Because we are running the MP BGP, We will follow how the RD/RT is going to be configured, how VRF Lite is going to be configured, how VRF main is going to configure, how we can do the route linking, and what is the meaning of the LSR, LDP, and label switch path. So complete operation of labels, complete deployment of the MPLS. This is the core is going to happen. You can see all P routers. So you guys are going to get the bonus thing as a MPLS, and I will make sure you are going to be champion of the MPLS. So definitely, NRC is going to cover key about the EIGRP, OSPF, and BGP. Definitely, I will discuss the static route as well. And if you have any doubt, RIP as well. So you can discuss anything about the routing protocol. For VPN technology, you're going to champion for the MPLS, and at the same time, you're going to champion for the DMVPN. DMVPN is very important topic, especially for the routing. Means what is a GRE, what is a MGRE, what is ipsec, what is a NHRP, dynamic neighbor, spoke to spoke tunnel. And rest are going to be infrastructure secure TACACS like SSH, Telnet, DHCP, like how we can troubleshoot the control plane policies, COP policy. I will show these all things. And also we'll do some kind of infrastructure like Telnet, SSH line, BTY, IPv6, NetFlow, FlaxiFlow, DNS Center, everything. I will cover this all as well. But core concept is going to be our this module and this module. If you are going to be champion for these two modules, you are going to be good with the routing. So if you are planning to start your journey with the NRC, so you are going to become an advanced routing expert. So what is the in-core? In-core is another very key things, but this in-core is having the basic foundations of every type of network. It's not going to make you champion for any specific technology. No. In-core is kind of the general awareness and general knowledge about the multiple technologies. So if I go for the in-core, you can see that is an example of the in-core. We have produced 6 modules. In this in-core, you are not going to become a champion of the routing. You are not going to become a champion of security. You are not going to become a champion of the automations. Also, you're not going to become a champion of the infrastructure like routing and switching. Switching you are going to become, definitely. Switching you are going to learn some extent, very good switching. There is some basic knowledge of the L3 routing as well, but not very expert level of knowledge. But rest side virtualizations, it's you know how virtualizations, how GRE, what is the libs, what is the VXLAN, what is a hypervisor. So this you are going to understand and configure some short of the things. Also for the architectures, you are going to get the architecture, how my SD-WAN, even you're going to learn about SD-WAN technology, overview, how SD-WAN is going to work, what is SDXS solutions as well, what is tier 2 architecture, what is tier 3 architectures. And also you're going to learn about the like span, RSpan, how to troubleshoot, ping, trace, syslog, like IPSLA, everything, RESTconf, NetConf. And then security, what is the firewalls, what is AAA, ACL, COPS. ACL is going to be there, COP policy, some theory concept is there. And also you have the automation. So you can do this in core, and that is a mandatory. But there is no dependency for anyone. If anyone planning to do the NRC first, you can do that. If you do the in core first, that also you can do that. Depend on your choice. But there is no dependency, there is no prerequisite you have to do in core, then you go NRC. No, you can always go NRC. And if you're going from the NRC, you have the very good experience in the routing. So that routing in core is going to be cakewalk for you. You can easily understand because you're coming from an advanced background. So very small portion of the routing is going to be in the in core. So that is going to be cakewalk. Rest topic is everything is going to only routing. Few modules are there in the in core, basic routing. Rest are completely new. Automation are new. Completely no dependency, no relation with the NRC. Virtualization is new, no relation, no dependency. Now troubleshooting is going to be very helpful because you have the very good knowledge of NRC. So when you go to troubleshooting, ping, trace, some SHLS, you can understand easily. So it's twice as your guys how you plan your journey. But this time we are planning with NRC, and generally we plan with NRC and then we go for the in-core. Sometimes we plan for the in-core and go with NRC as well. So this is how certification roadmap. Any questions anyone have? Because I'm speaking last 30-35 minutes. If any questions, I take the chance to audience. Please ask your questions. I will take your questions. Okay, so no questions. All right. Great. Let me know if any questions anyone have.
Yeah, Pankaj.
Yes.
Krishna.
Yes, Krishna.
So, Pankaj, I'm into management background and I'm new to the technical into networking completely. So, how many months can we have to spend to get this certification?
Okay, so you are in the management, I can understand, and you are new in the networking. So I hope you have the basic knowledge CCNA, right?
No, I haven't completed anything, but I have some knowledge. I work with the teams, so I have the basic knowledge. That's all.
Okay, basic
I
knowledge.
need to start my career in the network space. So, I need to go with CCNA, followed by the
Okay.
CCNP.
Definitely. So it will take time. You have to take a horizon of 6 to 8 months. If you have the complete, you want to understand a deep developed understanding of CCN and CCNP, because CCN is going to take at least 1.5 month to 2 months. Again, CCNP is going to take almost both modules 4 months. Okay. So 6 months is learning is going to be there, and then 1 or 2 months you have to keep as a spare to just prepare for the examination certification. So you have to take horizon for 6 to 8 months. Might be if you're going to do the very extensive learning approach, so you can might be clear within the 6 month also. But I would say 6 to 8 months you have to take a horizon, and then you have the very good understanding of CCN and CCNP. After that, you have to learn the SD-WAN. I would not say go with CCI, but go for the SD-WAN. And then you start learning with the firewalls like Polo, also FortiGate. So it's a continuous improvement process, continuous learning process. So anyone who want to survive for the longer period of time and want to very stable career in the network security, my always advice, because I have almost 17 year of experience. 16 year I worked completely in the industry, and last 1 year I just doing the complete consulting and training. So industry plus this 1 year, I'm in total 17 plus year of experience. But one thing I found, if you are doing the continuous learning, continuous skill improvement process, you are going to get continuous opportunity for the market. But the moment you just stop yourself and you go in the passive mode, you're always going to be afraid what is going to happen for my future, what is going to be happen if my company is going to do the layoff to me. So my suggestion, don't get in that situation, don't go in the passive. If you stay in the private infrastructure in private job sectors, always try to learn, always try to upgrade. Take a target every 6 months. I have to learn something new technology. Do all your hobbies. If you want to plan holidays, go somewhere with the family, friends, do parties, enjoy your all celebrations. But also you have to spare some time on the learning. So who all are already very settled in their career, they are doing great in their career. I would suggest every 6 months try to upgrade, and they do that. And who all are like think like I'm stuck, I not have the learning opportunity, I'm not getting the career growth, I have some kind of the anxiety to lose my current positions, company is not doing great, some layoff is happening. So I would suggest wake up and try to learn something great in the network security space, because there is a lot of opportunity in the market. Only you have to show your willingness. Once you start showing your willingness, you are going to be get all your dream fulfilled. So Krishna, for you especially, sorry for the long
Mm.
lecture. Sometime I become
No
motivational
problem.
speaker. So I would suggest you start your career with the CCNA and then go for the CCNP, like in core NRC. That is the two things
Mhm.
I recommend to you. And after that, go
Okay.
for the SD-WAN exam. So you go for the SD-WAN, and after that, you have to go with the firewalls like Palo Alto, FortiGate, Checkpoint, any firewalls, whatever you want to learn. But most famous firewall is two, Palo Alto and FortiGate. So that is
Okay.
your 1 year program, 1 year program
Mhm.
to become a complete network security engineer. So it's not like 1 day
Okay.
program. I say after 2 months you're going to get something, you're going to do some magic. It's not possible from my side because I'm the very average student. But some people are might be going to be Elon Musk. They can do that anything. But you just think your potentials, how much I have a time, how much I can do the lab practice, how much I can just read the articles, how much I can go with the YouTube videos to learn some different keywords, key technologies. And also you can do research in the ChatGPT, Gemini AI tool to get insight about the topics, and accordingly you can, groom yourself.
Yeah. Now that we have the roadmap for at least one year now, 8 months to 1 year. So how many hours do I need to spend to be able to get into that mode?
Okay, so see, let me
How many hours per
talk.
day I have to be?
Let
How
me
many hours
talk
per day?
one module. Let's suppose you're starting with CCNA or CCNP.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so there is two option. Might be on weekend you are going to get 4 to 5 hour lecture. I'm talking the weekend, or might be even in the weekdays you are going to get 1 hour session. So every week you are going to get content at almost 5 hour. Take an average, right?
Okay.
These 5 hours are going to be just 1 hour for every time. So you have to
Mm-hmm.
make sure you have a 2 hour or 1.5 hour daily basis, including a week. I just say just take a 2 hours. So 10
Mm-hmm.
hours in a week. Apart from this, so total you have to, let's suppose you have the 5 hours in training, right? And now you have to invest 10 hours in your self-learning plus lab practice. So this is how you have to do the approach. This is a weekly approach. So if you are going to do this, so total 15 into, let's suppose, 4 weeks. So you have to 60 hours per week you have to invest the time. So you have to think how I can get this time 60 hours. If you're not able to manage these 60 hours, try to do at least 5 hours of learning and 5 hours for the your self learning, 10 hours. So at least 40 hours you have to spend a time in a month. So daily basis, let's about 30 days going to happen. So you might be going to 1.5 hour daily basis. You have to spend your time. But you have to give regular. Might be someday you're going to 5 hours, someday you're going to give 2 hours, someday might be going to one leave. So you have to do some kind of the mathematics. Try to achieve 60 hours. That's the standard formula from my side. Whatever the
Mm-hmm.
class time you have, just multiply by 2 times of that for the
Okay.
self-learning. Self-learning is always going to be important. First, you have to recap the video, make the note, and then second half, you have to do the lab practice. That's all. Means the
Okay.
calculation, let's suppose
Understood.
I'm giving the one lecture 1 hour today. So you're not going to grasp 100% what I'm going to talk in. You might be going to grasp 20-30% initially. Salendra,
Okay.
please mute yourself, Salendra. Okay, so you're going to get 20-30%. But when you're going to repeat this session 1 hour again, repeat.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to get 70-80% if you're going to make a note, or might be 60-70%. So you're going to get the improvement. Now, when you're going to again do the labs by watching the video and doing the practice, probably you're going to be 80-90% understanding. So sometime you're going to again recap again do that, then you have the 100% understanding of the topic. But I'm just taking the like normal scenario, like average people scenario, how they do learning. Learning is not something you're going to be inject in your mind automatically. No, it's a comes from the conscious brain. Once you start learning, your conscious brain is going to understand those things, and gradually it is going to come in your mind. Okay, Krishna?
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Sure. Thanks.
All right. Thank you. Nice to talk with you.
Yeah. Same here.
Okay, so any other questions, or shall I move on the topic? So our plan is to start with NRC, and as I showed, there is a lot of labs you're going to find in the NRC. There is a ping, trace, HSRP, VRRP, NAT, but a lot of labs I have. So don't worry about the labs. And labs are going to be available. So everyone is going to be, let me talk about the class timing and all. So this class timing is going to be 10 to 12:30 p.m. So this is, let me put in this way, 10 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. IST. This is our class timing, and this is only Saturday, Sunday batch. So basically it's a weekend batch. So this is the IST 10 a.m. to, and this is going to take almost 2 months and 2.5 months to complete. Because every week we're going to talk almost 5 hours. So it's going to take 2 months or 2.5 months. We'll see how much time it's going to take. But yeah, this is the timing of the class. Now, after this class, what is going to be happen? Means in this class, you are going to get 24/7 lab access. So lab access is going to be 24/7. Means anytime you want to access the labs, you can just get the lab access. You can reach out support team, they will give the lab access. I will give the ebooks, like every ebooks which I'm going to refer. Like if you are planning for CCNP in ENARSI both, so you are going to get these ebooks. Like we have the separate book for the in-core. This is the in-core for CCNA, CCNP in-core and CCI written exam. And similarly, we have the official book for the CCNP advanced routing. So the book is going to be there, and you can just take this book as a reference. Most of the topic I'm just going to cover labs and all, like some fundamental from the book. Along with that, we'll share some configuration file, study materials, and your all course, whatever the course we are going to dismiss, all topic is going to be recorded. Means recording is going to be 100%, and those recordings are going to be available on your website. So you can access lifetime your recording. Means not it's 1 year recording, 2 year recording. It's a lifetime recording. You can also download. You go in the learn.gwinet.com. You can download this Apple iOS store, this apps, and also Play Store from these apps. So you can just visit our social networking sites as well, like Facebook, X, Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn, and yeah, whatever we have the social media, you can just visit and you can find our all creatives, quizzes, or other video detail and all. Okay, so this is all administrative work. You can always reach out to the support team if you have any query, any questions. So you guys can always reach on the support teams. Somebody is going to answer you. And if you have any challenges, even you want to talk, there's two websites for our company. One is this learn.gwinet, which I was showing that. This is one website for the LMS. This is the main website also. If you have any challenge, you want to reach out to us, you can always do the WhatsApp from here, or you can always go and write email for the on this particular email address as well. This one. And also, if you want to see upcoming batch detail, or you want to go and see the blogs as well, so you can go and find a lot of blogs available on our websites, and you can just make your mindset like why Python engineer, what is SD-WAN, and automations, routers. So you can find a lot of blogs. It's keep updating on a regular basis, so blog is also going to be there. All right, guys. So now let's talk about something new now. Any questions anyone have? No. Okay, so from where I can start? So I will start from this. That is going to be 0, right? Day 0, I'm going to start. So this is going to talk what is routing. So when we're going to start with routing, so you must have to know what is routing and why routing is very important. So that is our very first topic before we can go and jump in the actual topic. So think about that. Anything you want to transport from one location to another location, anything. I'm not talking about just network technologies. I'm talking about the security technologies. Even I'm talking about the cloud technologies or any method, even the satellite technologies, even the airline means anything is going by the air as well. So everything which is going to be carried from one location to another location, and that is a digital packets I'm talking about, not like physical packet, it's a digital packet. So that is always going to be required the routing. And routing is multiple way to do that. And we have to understand what is routing, why routing required, history of routing, how routing work, different type of routing protocols, RIF and FIF. We have to understand challenges in routing, evolution of routing, future of routing. So routing is like quite big. And in this routing, you have to learn a lot of routing protocols as well. You have to learn like multiple routing protocols. So if I'm talking about the routing protocols, so we have routing protocols like static routing protocol. I'm coming to the topic route and dynamic routing protocol. Please, Nitin, you not write on my screen. Can you just remove Nitin? You just write on my screen. Nitin, Nitin Sharma. Yeah, thank you. So you have the dynamic routing protocol, you have the static routing protocols. And static, just you have the only static routing protocol. Dynamic routing protocols, we have further multiple, like you are going to get RIP, routing information protocol, you are going to get EIGRP, you are going to get the BGP, you are going to get the OSPF, you are going to ISIS. By the way, ISIS we are not going to cover. We are going to get MPLS. These are the, means MPLS is not separate routing protocol, but these are going to be your routing protocol, dynamic routing protocols. But why we need this routing protocol? That is very important. And without routing, can we do any AI automations? AI can work without routing. Any data center can work without routing. Any packet can travel without routing. No. If you stop the routing across your digital space, trust me, guys, nothing is going to be possible. Means no communication is going to be possible. You can think any communication. Somebody is talking about AI is coming, and AI is coming already there and will replace the network engineer job. It's not 100% true. It's not 100% true. It will only suppress the job, right? Suppress the job means it will only minimize the job. But it's not also 100% true. It's going to be only minimized. If you are going to ready to upgrade yourself, it will never minimize your job. Means AI will never going to work. AI will never going to work. AI won't work if there is no network. And network won't work if no routing. Trust me, guys. These are true things. AI is coming and will replace network engineer jobs. It's a partial true. It's not 100% true. AI won't work if there is no network, and network won't work if there is no routing. Let me talk about that. Why routing is that much important. Think about if you're opening any AI tool. If I'm going on your what I can say, any browser, and you're opening the ChatGPT. ChatGPT can work without the network, without the internet. What do you guys think? It will work or not work? Think about any AI tool. Just give me any answers. Any Gemini, any AI tool, any Perplexity, right? You just think about the automation tool, anything. Can they work without internet? Anyone?
Nothing.
Nothing, right? It will definitely. Thanks, Binay and Vijay. These are absolutely not possible. They can work. And to run the internet, who is responsible? To run the internet, responsible is network engineer. And what is a network? Network is connection of multiple ISP and service provider. Means what is internet? Internet is just one entity going to connect to another entity. Means one internet cloud is going to connect another internet cloud, and that another internet cloud means interconnection of the multiple networks to just make that global reachability so that you can access anything from anywhere. And that is the internet. And to run those internet, what is it required? To run those internet, we must require a routing protocol. If there is no routing protocol, even you cannot think about anything about the internet. So routing is very important. Means routing and routing protocol is very important to run anything across the globe. Think about in this way. Let's suppose if I have to travel from my home to airport, and if I have to travel from my home to airport, probably I will go in GPS. Let me open a GPS. And then I will talk about that. If I'm going in my here, this is the map. Very basic example I'm going to give that. I love to go in Delhi airport. So I will just go here and try to I'm in Noida. Okay. See, this is GPS. This GPS is telling you are here and you want to go in Delhi airport. It means I am here and I want to go in Delhi airport. This GPS is telling me how many paths available for you to go there. You have one path, we have a two path, we have a three path, we have a four path. Means lot of zigzag path. It means 4-5 paths available to me to go on the airport. So I can choose any of the path to go on the airport. But what is a human behavior? They will only choose the path which have a shorter distance. Shorter means timing. Distance, time, and they have the even no any kind of traffic congestion and all. So by sitting in one location, my GPS told me which path is best to reach the destination. Similarly, if you are going to leverage the routing is the key concept which is going to tell, let's suppose you are in the India and you want to access your server sitting in the USA. So might be there are the multiple path from India to USA to reach via the multiple way. And how it is going to happen? If you going in India, let me just show you submarine. If you're in the India, all right, from Delhi, let's suppose you want to go the USA. It is possible I can land the cable from Delhi to USA. What do you guys think? It's possible or not? Delhi to USA, I can put the cables. Anyone?
Not
Yes.
possible.
No, not possible.
Then how my traffic is going to reach?
With the help
Different
of submarine
ISPs.
ESPs. Yes.
Yeah. So see, so Delhi to I need to reach my nearby port. Could be the Mumbai, could be the Kolkata, could be the any other Kochi and all. You can see in Delhi, sorry, in India, if you go there, let me show you where is our country. Mexico, United States. This is India. Okay. See, so in India, we have the multiple ports and technically see how many ports we have. Anywhere I'm in somewhere in Delhi. So I have a Mumbai nearby, I can see. Another, we have the 𝗲𝗁, India. I don't know where 𝗲𝗁. We have the Asia Express. We have the Chennai. We have the Tuticorin. We have the Falcon. We have the SAPE. These are the exit points only from the India point of view to reach to any country. And from this exit point, you can see we have the multiple submarine cables. So basically from Delhi to this point, we have the again multiple ISP provider. Means let's suppose I have taken the ISP link from the Airtel. That ISP link is going to not having dedicated cable till the any Mumbai port. Might be this ISP is going to be connected with Tata is going to connect with the Jio is going to connect with third party, and then you're going to reach in this location. And after going in this locations, you further have a multiple path to go in the different countries. See, you have to pass these all country, you have to go further in the Brazil, and then there are a lot of things, and might be somewhere you're going to find the USA. It's very, very far. So see how many connections we have. Multiple path have from India to USA. But how it is going to decide which path is going to best to reach to my India to USA to access my Facebook server, Google server, Yahoo server, any server. That's routing is going to be your friend. Routing is going to be your friend, and routing is going to be decide how and what traffic you have to process to reach from one location to another location. So you can see, imagine you are in the courier delivery. Just take a GPS an example. Imagine you are the courier delivering parcel across the city. The roads are like network cables, and your parcel is data. So road is your basically the path. The path actually you are going to be process your journey by using the bike, by using the car. That is going to be your network cable on which you have to carry your data, that is your parcel packet. And to reach destination, need a map. And that need in networking called as a routing and routing tables. Okay, so what is routing tables? Routing table is nothing. It is going to give the end-to-end your path detail, how and which path is going to best to deliver your packet from one location to another locations. And routing is a process of selecting the best path of data travel from source to destination across your different network. Take an example in GPS one only. If I am here, I just found how to reach the airport. So this path is basically known as a logical finding of the best route. But who is going to carry me? To carry me, I need to use my bike or car. Who is going to carry me? So I am the data packet and my bike is going to be transporter who is going to carry from one source to another destination. So the routing table helps me to find the best path. My transporter follow that best path, and on that transporter, I'm the only packet who's sitting that. My bike is going to my transporter, and I'm sitting on that bike. I'm just traveling. So I am acting as a data. So same thing they are talking about that. Means if you want to go from the one source to another destinations, you have to follow this all process. And without it, your data get lost. Just take as a courier without the directions. Means you not have the right routing path, right directions. You not have something going to be reliable to carry your packet. Might be you're not going to reach your destinations. And that's why routing come in a picture, and routing is very important. So to become a network engineer, you must have to become a good routing engineer. And why routing is very important? For any network communication. If you want to do any network communication, routing is important. Without routing, device outside your local network cannot communicate to each other. Means if you're in Delhi, if you're in Mumbai, if you're in any location, even we are talking on the Zoom, this all happening because of the routing and our communication. If there is no routing, no communication, we cannot talk to each other. Packet forwarding. Every router must know where I have to forward the packet and how I can reach the destinations. And also it is going to prevent your data loss. Means without routing, your packet is going to be dropped. You don't have the path to go from one source to another destination. So your destination is going to become unreachable. So that's why routing is important to just do any communication, packet forwarding and all. All right. Now we have two type of routing, guys. One routing is known as a static routing and one routing is known as a dynamic routing. What is a static routing? Means static routing is a process. Let's suppose you are here, R1, R2 connected here. This is the router, R3. This is the R4. And this is the R5. And this is the R6. Let's suppose these two devices want to communicate. This is the PCA and this is the PCB. So this having the IP 10.10.10.10/32. This having IP 11.11.11.11/32. If they want to communicate in static routing, you must learn this concept in your CCNA. So in static routing, what is going to happen? Every router you have to tell manually. If you want to go in this place, let's think about you don't have GPS. This is my home and I have the airport. This is an airport. I want to go in the airport. So if I start my journey in the static routing behavior, so I need to start my journey from home. I reach my first, I can say roundabout or goal checker or red light, any locations, right? And then I'll ask them, hey, can you just tell me how to reach airport? Then you say, you just go in the next roundabout. For this one might be this going to take, this is the best path, or this is going to might be take, you're going to find the traffic. So you will choose, okay, I will go here. Then again go here, hey, I want to go airport. Can you just tell me? It is okay, just go here. Then your second hope. Again you go here, hey, I want to go airport. Can you just tell me? Then you say, okay, just go here. And then you go and reach to destination. So you go everywhere and asking the destination because you don't have the visibility, you don't have the awareness. You are the new in the city and you don't know how to reach the destination. You don't have even GPS. So you're going every corner of the road, every roundabout of the road, and you're asking about how to reach the destination. That is a static, means the manual routing. This is known as the manual routing. So if you want to do the manual routing, you have to start journey always. So you have to tell each and every routers how to reach the destination. Again, when he want to return back, you have to again tell the reverse path. Hey, you want to go here, you want to go here, you want to go here. So every hop you have to just define the route, how to reach the source to destination, and that is how your static routing is going to happen. Samsung, do not route my screen, Samsung. Now, if I talk about dynamic routing, means you can see static routing is a routes manually configured by the network engineer. Means every hop you have to configure, step by step you have to go and configure. That is your static routing. But if you want to talk about dynamic routing is, it's not going to like that. It's going to act as a GPS. Means by default, it is going to learn all route informations across your all available path. And based on that, they will go and tell you which path is going to best for you. And that's the dynamic routing. So routers learn automatically by exchanging the information using routing protocol. And based on that, they will decide which path is going to best. So we are going to learn everything about dynamic routing. This is a CCNA topic, static routing. So you guys can just do your own research how to configure static routing and all. But in our course, we are going to talk about the dynamic routing. Dynamic routing is basically for the complex network, static routing for the small network, simple network. But even you're going to find a static routing configurations always, like default route, static route, everything is going to be there. But our focus is going to more about the dynamic routing. Something we'll do the static routing as well in our course, but more about the dynamic routing. In dynamic routing, more about we are going to talk about the EIGRP, OSPF, BGP, along with the IPv4 and IPv6. So these three things is going to be 100% covered. All right, so we'll discuss how it is going to be configured and all, but I believe this is a day one, so I don't want to take a lot of time. I will give more opportunity to you all to ask your questions. Let me know, guys. If any questions, please let me know. Or we are good. Any clarification, any questions till here? Okay, so if no questions, no clarifications, so I'm assuming everyone is very happy. And if you still need any doubt, any clarification with me, you want to talk with me before you join this sessions, you can always reach out to the support team and ask. They will arrange call with me, or you can talk with the counselor. They will help you. Next Saturday and Sunday, we are going to meet in the same time, and we'll start with the dynamic routing concept, especially for the EIGRP, and we'll discuss about that. What is EIGRP and how EIGRP is going to be configured, step by step, all EIGRP concept, and we'll demonstrate some lab and everything. So I wish everyone join in the class and start learning. So from next Saturday onward, we'll have the full flash classes. So make sure everyone join on time. And the timing is, again, just reminding, 10 a.m. IST, the class will start. That is start time. And end time is going to be 12:30 p.m. IST. So sometime I'll finish 12 or might be 12:15, 12:30. So you have to take a buffer this slot, 10 to 12:30 p.m. This is the slot time, and we'll try to finish the lecture within that only slot time. All right, everyone. So yes, Binay, please go ahead, ask a question.
Yes, sir. So just wanted to ask about the labs. So we are going to get only till this course ends, right? After that.
So the generally labs are going to be 2 months, okay, for the all as per the by default company policy. But if course is going to be extend more than 2 months, right? You are still have a lab. So let's suppose course is going to be 2.5 months. So still labs are going to be there. So you can do your own practice. But once course is going to finish, right? You have to take the lab with the minimum recharge by talking with the counselors. So you can enjoy the lab. There's no problem. But yes, till the session, because these labs are 24/7. So anytime whatever you want to do that, you can do that. There's no restriction from our side. It's 24/7 lab available. So yes, this is correct. So if course is going to be extended, your lab is not going to be like stopped. But yes, if course is going to finish on time, 2 months, 2.5 months, your lab is also going to finish.
Okay. And let's say, do we cover in this course, do we cover the, I mean, let's say what industry practices we follow, right? What architecture we have, like, let's say in the, in a branch network. So based on that, like what scenarios they follow?
Definitely. This is all scenario-based topology. You can see branch, AS number. So I will explain all how the branch is going to be connected, how the connectivity is going to happen, how the failover is going to happen, how LAN-based HSRP, VRRP is going to be integrated, gateway is going to be configured, gateway level redundancy is going to be happen. So those are real-time scenario, Vinay, because if you must have gone through my profile and the introductions.
Yeah.
So I'm coming from the core network security architect role, right? And not only trainer, I work for a different industry on different role. So my only intention is to help audience to get the industry level of experience, not only the training level of experience. Might be you're going to find a lot of trainings in the market, but real industry, how they simulate the flow, how they design the network, how they implement the core network, how they troubleshoot. So that definitely, I will, when explain this during my lectures, I will try to simulate, let's suppose, take an example. Why I design this way? Because there's a branch 1 and branch 2. So similarly, my branch 1 is sitting in the Mumbai, branch 2 is sitting in Delhi. So if they have the MPLS connectivity, so how traffic is going to fail over? How the link is going to be fail over in case of any issue is going to be happen? How my LAN level redundancy is going to happen? How I can design networks if any core issue is going to happen in the MPLS backbone, then also going to be, troubleshoot and fix that. So don't worry, I'll cover those things. If you feel anything still need to be added, just remind me. I'll discuss for that as well.
Yeah. Sir, like one last question. So I come from a network background, okay? Already like 10 years of experience, okay, working in the network engineering role. And why I have joined your classes, like I want to switch to the security domain. So just before that, I want to brush up, okay? So now, like, I don't have any experience in the security firewalls and all that. So like whenever I try to go and switch my domain, right, working domain, they ask for the experience. Have you worked already or not? So there I get stuck. So I mean, what's the way to switch the roles in industry, like that I want to
So
ask?
that's simple. Yeah, that's a good question again. So simple, as I mentioned that. For me, it's a very simple roadmap for everyone. If you are coming from the network background, so network is fine for the CCNA, CCNP, and SD-WAN. That is my honest recommendation for everyone. This is your network track. But this track is going to give the stable job, good opportunity, good CTC also. But if you're going to get extra level of the opportunity, like you want to become a multi-bagger of your, professional journey, you want to multiply your CTC 10 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50. So this is not going to help a lot. It's going to give the foundation 20 LPA, 15 LPA, 30 LPA. If you're the very good, like Binay, as you have 10 years of experience, based on these skills, also you can get 25, 30 LPA. But if you want to go beyond of that, then you have to go on the security, means NetSec track you have to go. And this NetSec track, along with these all things, you have to learn about the firewalls. So you have to go and learn the firewalls. Firewall, Palo Alto, very demanding. FortiGate, very demanding. Checkpoint, okay, that's fine. And once you've done this firewall, and still you want to grow a lot in career, the third step is going to be SASE engineer. SASE engineer, to prerequisite, you must have a network background, must have the firewall, then you can just learn about the Zscaler, right? Or Prisma Access, right? Or Netspoke, or you can just go with the Cato, etc. So this is even Cisco SASE Azure, also you can go with that, Cisco SASE solutions. So to become a SASE, this SD-WAN is also part of SASE. So 20-30% SD-WAN is part of SASE only. Then your firewall, 20%, then you have then SASE, your secure gateway, GTNA concept, CASB solution, DLP, a lot of things is going to be there, Vinay. So I would
Yes.
suggest
I
complete
mean,
this roadmap, then go in this one, then go with this one.
yeah. Okay.
All right. Thank you, Vinay. And any other questions anyone have, or we are good?
Pankaj, I have one question.
Yes, Disha,
I
please
would
go
like
ahead.
to, and yeah, I would like to understand for the 𝗲𝗍, right? Like, the are you going to cover any for anything for a 𝗲𝗍 in this NRC
No,
course?
𝗲𝗍 is no relation with NRC. 𝗲𝗍 is basically Secure Access Service Edge.
Yeah,
Nothing related to NRC. This is going to related to the SD-WAN. Okay. This is going to relate to the firewalls. This is going to relate to the secure web gateway. This is going to relate to CASP. This is going
understood.
to be
So,
GTNA
to,
and DLP. These are the SASE,
yeah,
things. So NRC is
yeah.
pure routing. We are not going to talk anything about the firewalls, SD-WAN and
No,
all.
no, I got it. I got it. But to build a 𝗲𝗍 concept, right? This networking concept is very much required, right?
So
Or it will
that's
be
definitely
purely,
required. And two component you should know that in SASE, especially for the GRE and IPsec. Okay, GRE and IPsec. To build the
okay,
SASE platform, you have to integrate GRE and IPsec.
okay,
So we
okay.
are going to
On
learn
this,
GRE and IPsec in our concept, like DMVPN, GRE and IPsec. So these concepts going to be leveraged when you build the GRE over your router to the any
understood,
SASE cloud
understood.
providers or firewall, then you can. And in this,
Okay,
basically in GRE, you can run the static routing, okay, and you can run even the dynamic routing. So that I mentioned, na, as I mentioned, the road
okay,
CCNA, CCNP, and SD-WAN. Why I mentioned this is the first even you're going to become a SASE. Routing switching is always going to be there. It's a platform is always going to be there.
understood. Okay,
Okay. Thank you, Tisha.
thank you.
Samsung, you have any question? What's your name, Samsung? Samsung, what's your name? Question कुछ है? Anything?
Sir, I have a question.
Name, what's your name?
My name is 𝗵𝗃. I'm from Pakistan.
Okay, Tahir, welcome to India classes.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, I will ask the questions after the class, uh, privately.
Okay, you want to ask a question privately? Okay, stay
Yes,
here.
sir.
Stay here. I'll talk to you. No problem. Okay.
Sure, sure, sir. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, everyone. So you might drop, right? We are done for today. We'll meet on the Monday. And Tahir, you stay here. Rest can drop it. Thank you, everyone. See you again. Bye bye. Take
Thank
care.
you. Thank you, sir.
everyone.
You
Bye.
said Monday or next
Sorry,
Saturday,
sorry.
Pankaj.
Next, sorry, my bad. Next,
Okay,
next Saturday. Sorry for
okay,
that. Okay.
okay, okay.
Uh, thank you, everyone. Drop yourself. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Wait.
Hello.